What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So this video, I saw it last night. Well, I saw some of it last night. And I saw in the comments that John Bravo said that he's going to have a bombshell. So I'm going to do a reaction to this one. And I'm going to react to John Bravo. There was a guy in Bubba's comments when I said I'm going to be reacting to John's. That called me a thief. Said I steal all of Bubba's content and I steal all of John's content and I don't know how to make content. Wow, I have a reaction channel. So does every reaction channel just steal from someone? Is that what this guy thinks? Or is it just that he doesn't like me? But anyways, this one is called Wes Watson threatens his ex and has a furious meltdown you won't believe. This is getting really, really sad and pathetic, but let's get right to the video.
Let me tell you, fucking simpleton, something, okay? Just because you think you understand frequency and vibration, all this shit, shut the fuck up. Some bitch right now goes, well, we attract what we are, so how's he?
That escalated quickly.
Very quickly, and I'm glad that Wes has fake plants in his house, because they would all died. If they were real, they would have died. The owner, I think, when he met Wes, was like, hey, he called his whoever. I said, hey, get up. Can you do me a favor? Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? This is how it went. Can you do me a favor? Can you get all of the real plants out of it? Yeah, this guy moving in his fucking energy is shit. So, yeah, put some fake stuff in there so at least the place looks good. Yeah. All right, thank you. I think that's how it might have went. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Let's get a Bubba army in the chat. Well, y'all, I really hate when I have to just cover one AMU character video after video. But like I said in my last video, I said, watch, within 24 hours, we get another wild crash out from the master of the peg, Wes Watson, right? The ultimate cornball in the AMU, the Alpha Male universe. And it has actually, I would argue it's probably the worst video maybe so far yet in this whole like girlfriend Angie situation, mind buddy ho shit, right? Because we're about to talk about some texts that are very concerning. This guy has had a wild crash out. He's total mask off now. He's like, I don't like Angie anymore, and it is crazy. So you know what, YouTube's been messing around. I guess they're totally deleting people's views, not showing content anymore. So be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and turn the notifications on. It's not me, it's YouTube. So I'm just putting it out there. So let's get into
Also, just for both channels, Bubba's, mine, John's, everyone, right? Whoever you're subscribed to, it's kind of like you're gonna have to do it on a weekly basis, it seems like. Hit the notification bell and make sure it's on all, not on personalized and not on none. Because a lot of people's notifications are being pushed to none and personalized. So there's just some shifts going on, but YouTube's on it, and I'm sure things will get back to normal.
Oh, stay together. Let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the road.
Ladies, can you let me know where I can resell this Birkin? I want to get rid of that energy so I can welcome in something new, something that's in alignment with me.
See, this is the stuff where, before we even get into it, I think that Angie could have posted that in like a place where, like a forum where they trade bags or sell used bags, whatever. But putting it like that, that's, Wes is going to see that, and Wes is going to he's going to react to it, and it's not going to be a good reaction. All this stuff on IG that these guys are doing back and forth, it's just unhealthy, and it's actually pretty immature.
Of course, Birkins are, I think, in alignment with me, but just not that one, not the energy behind that one, Anyways, please send me a DM. Ladies or gentlemen, if you know where to sell it, or if you're one of those, resellers, let me know. Send me a DM.
I swear they get farther apart every video, but you know what? That's not the point. Moving on. Now, you may be new to this whole AMU stuff, so let me real quick brief you about why that bag is important and it's relevant in all of this cheese, man, this drama, all right? So that bag is actually from Wes Watson. I think it's like worth $50,000 or something like that. It's just totally ridiculous price. I don't even know who would spend money on a bag like that, but
That's disgusting, right? There are people in this country that don't even make $50,000 in a year. And for somebody to spend it on a bag, something that doesn't like bring you any health, something that doesn't help you live, right? It's just something to use from time to time. I don't know.
That bag is from Wes Watson, the cornball. So the fact that that Birkin bag, the orange one to match Wes's Bugatti, right, is trying to be sold by Angie just makes all of this crazier. Now, I think because she did that, it set this guy off so bad.
Yeah.
We're about to read some texts that honestly are probably going to get into some criminal problems, like call the cops crazy. So let's read those juicy ass texts. So Angie uploaded this on her Instagram, and then those over at the Wes Watson subreddit managed to screenshot it before it got taken down. Who knows why she quickly took this down, but we'll never know. Now, she did say this: he is mad that I won't go to his house alone. Last time I was there, he had a gun, and I don't trust him. Yikes. And if you notice, it says Wes new. So this guy must have like got a brand new phone number, not once, but twice to reach out to her. I mean, actually 3 times, because the original and then Wes new and then Wes new. This guy is a...
That's crazy, man. I think, and I'm just, from the outside looking in, Wes views everything around him as a possession. I think that's what he sees, Angie. Like, how dare this woman with her kids, single mother, how dare her not want to be around me? That's what he's thinking, right? How dare this woman not want to be around my money? Look at your texts. Look at, when you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship and you start cussing each other out and disrespecting each other, the love's gone. That's it. You're not going to forget that. So when there's texts like this, that's it. It's a wrap. It's time to move on. Time to get healthy, because this is toxic.
Psychopath. We all know in a previous video, I showed how a blocked phone number was spamming 100 times a day to call. So then he followed this up with this text saying, drown then. Fuck you, you manipulative piece of shit. I'll just give the money you need to some other bitch. Only way you'll learn is to get what you give. You stupid. And then he calls her a word I can't say on YouTube. And then he says, do you try to drive me insane with this shit? No help. You chose to be unreasonable. Remember this. And then he texted her, you must like it.
Well, Bubba, here's something too. It's just, when I saw this last night, when I watched your video, I had to ask myself, did this guy like really go on a sick one to where he's just texting and texting and texting? Or was there interaction and she deleted her text to make it look like it? Doesn't matter what he's saying. It doesn't matter what she could have said. If you're really that, all that, you can, what is it? Where is it? The part about giving it to another bitch or whatever. Well, then move on. If you got it like that, why are you doing all these texts? Even if she's saying something to you, you'd be like, what? Man, I'm out. Good luck. I don't get it. But it is a thought I had. Did she have some interaction in between any of those texts and delete that? Because that looks horrible.
And I had to like blur it out, right, with the Sharpie, because I'm pretty sure he sent like, a very suggestive video, something like that. I don't know if it's another chick or something, but I obviously had to censor it out. I mean, wow, just one screenshot, there is just 10 minutes 20 minutes, 30 minutes of stuff that we could talk about. But one being is that this is very concerning. I would be extremely concerned if I was Angie. You know what? Angie's a grifter. She shamelessly grifts all the time, but there should not be any tolerance of violence. He's telling her to drown and that he's just going to give the money to some other lady down in Miami. And then he sends a video or something of another woman. Like, this is just starting to get like actually crazy, like to the point where maybe even law enforcement's going to get involved. And
that's what Wes just doesn't need. You know, Wes has been away for last I checked, he had gone 4 weeks without putting out a video. So now it would be 5 if he hasn't. And I thought it was because he finally listened to his attorneys. His attorneys were probably telling him, hey, every time you post something, it's a horrible look. You're not a good person the way you look in your videos. You know, we don't know how Wes is in private, but when we see the interactions with Angie, it's not good. But if you're staying off social media to not bring negative attention, and then you're sending stuff that you know this woman is willing to post, come on, man. You got to be a little smarter than that. Just cut ties and move on, both of you. This is bad.
I just can't believe, I can totally believe this because Wes Watson's a piece of shit. And then, you know what? It gets actually even worse. So let's show that.
Tell you fucking simpleton something, okay? Just because you think you understand frequency and vibration, all this shit, shut the up. Some bitch right now goes, well, we attract what we are, so how's he vibrating? Talking about Rob. Rob's the realest motherfucker. How's he vibrating? Bitch, you need your vibrator, you ugly bitch. Dude, you should see how ugly this bitch was saying that. Like she knew some shit. Go read another book, you fucking bird brain. Like, dude, who taught women how to think they knew some shit? This is...
Oh. Damn, Rob, check this out. You're going to catch strays. If you really want to make a positive impact on people's lives, then you get away from this type of negativity. You know, and I'm looking right into the camera because this right here, come on, man. This is not what men do.
What the problem is, you girls shouldn't be trying to know some shit. You're going to strain your little brains. You ain't done nothing. Show me one woman who's done something. Put in my DM.
Show me one woman that's done something? Holy shit. You can't come back from that. This dude is wow.
It's done anything, like made any type of money, financed any type of anything, and did anything that wasn't just her saying she felt better. Because you said you did something doesn't mean shit.
Right. Wes Watson, the known grifter and scammer who has made all of his money by literally doing nothing, right, is the perfect person to judge somebody's accomplishments. I mean, this guy is so emotionally unstable. A day ago, was it a day ago? Okay, I think it was like 2 days ago, right? I said that when Wes Watson does his whole, I love the world, I love the haters and all that bullshit, right? That's all bullshit. He doesn't actually believe that. And the true self is like this really angry little man inside who is not confident in anything he does. So he lashes out and has to tear down others. I mean, did you hear what he said about Angie, bird brain and books, vibrations and all this, right? I mean, we all know who he's talking about. He's talking about Angie, except he's not even man enough to say her name, which is the crazy thing. Like, if you're going to tear into someone like that, I mean, you might as well be man enough to say their name. And, you know, I know that Wes Watson's an unserious man, so I shouldn't even take what he says seriously. But
no, but Bubba, you know, his following isn't big. It's definitely not 500,000. But there are some men that would gravitate to that type of bullshit. And so it's good that you brought it up. And you know, apparently John is going to have a lot more in-depth bombshell type stuff. And then me, you know, we need to, I mean, look at least let people see it and then draw their own conclusions, right?
You know what? One woman that I can think of that really accomplished something and made something of herself would definitely be Eleanor Roosevelt, wife of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. She was a person that was a huge advocate of human rights before it was trendy or cool to do it and get likes on Instagram, right? Should look into her story. And you know what? yeah, I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just figured I had to.
Well, and you know, that's cool that you said that, because, you know, one of the first ones that came to my mind, and I have two to contrast, right? Oprah Winfrey, who was born into complete poverty, went through some really bad stuff in family, lived in a home that didn't have a bathroom, they had to use an outhouse. She's a billionaire. Do I agree with her on a lot of stuff? No. But has she made it? Absolutely. And then you have the flip side of that. You have Mother Teresa, who lived a life of poverty by choice and helped millions of people. Then you have all the single mothers. They might not have all the things in the world, but they're raising beautiful children. That's powerful. So for this bum, this individual who never smiles, never laughs, and doesn't have anyone around him that wants to be there out of love, it's because they paid to be there. That's a miserable existence. And it's sad, but it's the life he chose. He could take a step back and find, you know, some humility, apply some of the stuff he used to preach, and maybe find happiness and find a relationship. And you know, he supposedly has all the money in the world. He doesn't need the spotlight anymore. Spotlight's not good for him. It's not good for him mentally.
Because Wes Watson is a moron. So let's continue on. And let me show you some.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to end it there. I'm 7 minutes in, 7:38. You guys already know I want to leave meat on the bone. I want you guys to go over to Mud Pit, support the channel, subscribe to the channel. And I don't know when John's going to be putting his video out, but I'll be reacting to that, because apparently it's going to be some, it's going to be some inside information, it seems. And man, I hope it's not what I think it is. But with this guy, you never can tell. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.